skater. I was coaching ice skating in Sweden. I came back to California after we had a child, and then I opened up a fitness company for children. And from there, 2008 hit with the housing market. And so at the housing market, my husband came to me and he said, how's your fitness company doing? And I said, you already know the answer to that. It's not doing good because all the daycares were closing their doors because parents were pulling their kids out of home daycare. And my program was primarily going daycare to daycare. So my husband says, well, people sell their underwear online. And I was like, no, they don't. And like, why are you looking at that? And he's like, no, but they do. And so the next day he went to work and I went online and I typed in like buy used underwear and I was like, oh my God, they do. And so I built a website and went down to Ross and bought panties and took photographs and posted them online and put them on Craigslist. And before you knew it, I'd sold $400 in panties. And my husband says, when he came home, I showed him and he's like, are you out of your mind? I was joking. And I was like, but I made $400 today. And he's like, keep doing it. And that's what led to like modeling and webcamming and so on and so on. So
Yeah, because, selling panties, because I do it too. It's a very interesting subject because a lot of the people that I sell panties to, they're like, I've never done this before. And I was so blessed today to see this beautiful white, like, thong that I used to have around a big black cock. And I was like, fuck yes. I made that. And it's such a weird kink that like people don't understand because yes, I love the money. It's fucking cool. But I love seeing that shit. And please, if you sell panties and if you like buying panties, that's cool. Oh, I've already fucking broke the rule. All right, well, we're swearing anyways. Fuck shit cunt. I don't fucking care anymore. But it's so fun to like not only like sell panties, but to like see them like actively used. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I started it in 2009. I think the biggest compliment I think I ever had was I went to one of the Exotica shows, my first Exotica 2 years ago,
So
Chicago.
I might be going to Exotica in Chicago this year.
Oh my gosh, if you go, let me know because I'll be there for sure. I'm already set to go. 100%.
Wait, hold on. Everyone, shut up. The audience. Are you fucking kidding me? Because I am going.
Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be there. I go every year. So
All right, everyone who's watching, please fucking find us. I'll be with her. It's cool. I'm fucking confirmed. I'm gonna confirm that now because I'm going with my one of my friends with DJ Rick. He owns like the national like sex day.
Yeah, I know him. He was on my show.
Yeah.
And yeah, I met him on FetLife. Yeah. So he was a guest on my show. But yeah, so he's gonna be there and
wait, what?
Yeah, he was
so
a
we've
guest
all collaborated together without collaborating?
There you go. See, it's a small world. People don't realize that the
God. All right,
sweet
we're
world,
going.
the cute world for a small world.
Everyone, I've never been to Chicago. Find us, please, and then don't talk to me. Talk to them. Great.
Chicago's it's a beautiful city, but
I've never been to Chicago, but you have such an influence in the East Coast.
It was my first time 2 years ago. I went over there, and then what happened was it was a Thursday, no, it was Friday night, and a girl came over to me and she said, my brother or my cousin or my friend, I can't remember what it was, is too embarrassed to come and talk to you, but he wants to take a picture with you. And I said, no, bring him over here. So I took a picture with him and he said to me, I don't know if you remember me, but years ago you used to be Nikki Jewel. And I said, that's right. When I did when I started out in the business. And he said, do you remember? And he gave me his name and I said, yes. And he goes, I go, wait a second. And he goes, yeah, like I used to buy your squirt blankets. I had blankets that I would squirt on and sell, my Liberator blankets. And I was like, oh my God, I totally remember you. And I said, do you still have my blankets? And he's like, I still have your blankets. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like to me, it was like the coolest thing that
it means so much.
It did. It was like he recognized me and he came over and he still had the blanket and took a picture with me. And it was really cool to like meet him in person.
Wait, did he like actually like physically have the blanket?
Not with him. Not with him.
Oh, that would have been so much cooler.
Yeah, I don't think he expected to see me at this event because he didn't even know that I'd gone from Nikki Jewel to Coral and Jewel, and he just when I disappeared and he couldn't believe it. Like when they were like, wait a second.
Your transition from going to Nikki to Jewel, like that's such a transition, because I had to do that because when I started out way before it wasn't way before, I was on Vine, and I was known as A Cup, and we were part of this small like community, and we would do like these like very like artsy vines and stuff because it was only 7 seconds and we had so much time, and
Wow.
it's very beautiful. And then now, it's changed so much in 10 years that people are now finding me on FetLife. They're like, "You're A cup," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, yeah, yeah, I'm dark ginger now. Thank you."
I always tell people, whenever you put something on the internet, just be prepared to know that it is out there now. So
yeah,
own
because
it.
and that was the thing, is like, my legal name's out there. I could give a fuck. My family knows everything. Cops know everything about me. They're like, "You're doing everything legal." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." They're like, "Hey, cool." And that's great about Phoenix, is that it's not even that I know people, but like I'm doing everything legitly. But like when it comes to working in the industry like that, they're like, when I go to the post office, they're like, "You're shipping off pennies again." I'm like, "Yep."
I don't say what's in the package. It's clothing. It's clothing. Go away.
Well, because they have to ask, like, is it hazardous, toxic? Is there any liquid and whatnot? I'm like, there might be. I don't know whether you consider like his panties like liquid or whatnot, or because I love selling my panties. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I love getting updates on them because it's such a fun thing, and I love that people buy them. How does your like panty process like go? Like, do you have like a menu?
I kind of have kept it the same, since I started. So I raised my prices only $10. So when I started, I was $40 for a pair of panties, $10 to ship them, and then it included 5 photographs. And then they could add on an extra day wear, which at that time was $10, and then they could add on like a 3-minute video or a full custom video, and then my prices would go up from there. So I've only raised them since then. I'm now $50 a pair of panties, which is nothing for the for where I've come in my career and everything.
No, that's my base price. I do $50.
Yeah, everybody tells me I'm too low. I'm too low on a lot of stuff. I mean, even my custom videos, like I have somebody
hype it up, honey.
Yeah, I know. I just sometimes I feel like bad, but yeah, I am starting to. I have to start.
I'm like, oh no, I feel so terrible for charging you so much, but like, I put in the effort.
Yeah, and
because
it's like we put in the effort, and for me, I'm so busy with everything that I really do have to. And I tell people this even in my webcam shows. I said, listen, I know I've been camming for you for a long time, but I've never raised my rates on you since 2010, and I have to start being stricter about what I put my effort on because I'm pulling myself in so many different directions. I'm all over the place, and I've got to hone in on some certain things. So I've had to get stricter with my prices.
Yeah, listen, everyone, we're booked and busy, all right? And y'all need to fucking chill and just sit back and relax and just enjoy that you get to see our vaginas at least once a day. Like, fuck off. I really mean that.
This is like one of the most interesting things that happened to me the other day, and I think this is important for listeners to know. We had I was over at the AVN Awards, and a gentleman came over to me and he said, "Coralyn, I'm very upset with you." And I go, "Hi, do I know you?" And he says, "Well, I follow you on Instagram." And I said, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I said, "Did I just wrong?" And he says, "Well, yes." And I said, "And what might that be? Because I'm actually a really, really nice person unless you piss me off. So did you piss me off?" And he goes, "Well, you didn't respond." And I said, "To what, sir?" And he says, "To my message on Instagram." And I said, "Oh, you sent me a message on Instagram and I didn't answer it, so you're upset with me." And I said, "Here's my phone. Please have a seat. Please go to my Twitter, Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, and answer all the messages from all the different accounts in those. And when you're done, if you could head on over to handle all the swinger websites that I'm on, STC and SLS and Lifestyle Lounge and Cassidy, and answer the messages there, okay? And then tell me when you get to yours and tell me how important it is and what did you say. Let me know." And then we opened it up and it says, "Hi, how are you?" And I said, "How am I? Not very good." So I want listeners to know that it's not that we don't want to answer your messages, but we cannot literally sit there and answer every single message. We can't.
It takes too much time because, our inboxes, it took me 7 hours just yesterday to go through not only FetLife, my Snapchat.
Didn't even add that one, yeah.
And my emails and all of that, and it's so much. And we love when you guys message us, but don't please don't get offended if we don't respond, because if you just do, I hate that. And that's why I have in big bold letters on my FitLight profile. I don't fucking do small talk. If you do a hi, how are you? Fuck off.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And then and then there's and not only that, then there's the tube sites. There's Pornhub, there's X Hamster, there's Fap House. All these different sites get messages, and also the comments. They comment, and I do my best to say thank you or a heart. But I mean, it could be hours upon hours, and then I'll shoot no new content because all I've done has been answering messages. So please, you guys know that it's not that we don't want to answer you, but unless it's like a legit question, like you need to place an order or you need to speak with us and set up. I do lots of like coaching online, like therapy coaching and relationship coaching stuff, and it's different. And I do my best.
Beautiful what you do. Like I love what you like educate, and I think that's so awesome.
Thank you.
And it really is incredible. The links will be down below. Please listen to it, read it. It's amazing, and it blew my mind because it'll be here. I think my placement. I don't get it until like Tuesday. So,
what is it? You'll get what?
I ordered your book.
Oh, you did? Aw.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna support you.
Hey, thank you. And then for your listeners, it's also on Audible, so people can listen to it in the car, and it's on Kindle too.
I wanted a hard copy. I was like,
oh well, then bring it to please bring it to Chicago so I sign it for you. Hey. Yes, of course.
Also, if you all don't realize, I'm a super huge fan of her.
Aww.
I really am. Like, so I found you probably about 6 years ago on FetLife. And
okay.
I was so shy. And my manager, Johnny is, by the way, everyone, if you all think he's fake, he's not fake. Stop saying he's like trying to. Yeah, so a lot of the times, like, because he's awesome and he'll like reach out to like people to like get on the podcast. They're like, then they'll contact me and they're like, so this guy like Johnny he like reached out to me to be on your podcast. Like, is this a scam? I'm like, no, it's not.
I didn't even think he reached out to me. I didn't think it was a scam at all. No, you guys, he's real. I've spoken with him on the phone and spoken with him on here.
Yeah, no, he's real. But yeah, I had to buy the book. Are you kidding?
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and I support you for what you're doing.
I'm almost done with I'm so close to my second book like being done. I have to sit down and figure out the chapter orders and then get it to my editor. But I'm going so many different directions. That's where I said I have to like host. I've got to start picking and choosing what's important. So.
I know it's a lot of work. I mean, especially, I didn't think that I would ever get to this kind of a point doing a podcast and stuff, especially with you being.
Well, the podcast is a lot of work too for us. I do my own editing and and I upload it and everything and finding the guests and researching the guests and there's no pay. I don't get paid for my podcast and
Oh no, that's the whole thing is that this isn't gonna get edited at all. It's gonna be fucking raw. I'm sorry, Johnny. You're gonna get mad at me. I don't fucking care. There's no reason for a podcast to be edited. Oh, good. Yep. He's texting me right now. Great. Thanks, John.
Yeah. So I usually just do I put the intro in and the exit, and then like sometimes my listeners will say to me, "Honey, you know that like." After your exit or your intro, you have like a 2-minute like gap before your video comes on. And I go, I know, I couldn't figure out how to put them together because me and technology don't get along. So I was like, I know, I just have a gap.
All right, well, anyone who's listening, please fucking hit her up for free editing. I'd really appreciate it. Be great. That'd be cool. Because we're both terrible fucking. No, we're great hosts. I don't fucking care.
I'm a good host. I'm just not good at technology. Like I can literally.
No, it's changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild because everyone's like, oh well, you could use this fucking app, and I'm like, I hit my age 30. And
yeah, there are so many. I can't do it anymore. Like when people write me about different social media platforms, like, hey, can you do that? Like I can't. I don't think I can physically or mentally take any more sites to put myself up on, or my content, or my
It's
you know,
so much.
I forgot about that. On top of the swinger club sites that I own, and then the performing, and then my jewelry company, and then the
I
Pornhub
know.
stuff.
I do. Your jewelry company is fucking beautiful.
Oh, I'm wearing one of my pieces. Like,
I know. I recognize that
I
real
love
quick.
this one. This is my favorite.
It's so beautiful. What
Oh.
what is that?
So I just made it out of. So I made this is like you guys. I have no training in jewelry making. This is my therapy. I make it out of resin, so that's the black. Okay, and then I've just the upside down pineapple for the symbol of swingers. And when I try
Groovy.
see, I try to make my jewelry. I say that it's it's what do I say? What's the word I'm looking for? Discreet. It's discreet lifestyle jewelry. So you wouldn't know by looking at it. You wouldn't be like, oh, her pineapple's upside down. She's a swinger. But
Because
you are in the
here's
lifestyle world though.
here's the thing that's been beautiful within the past maybe 1 or 2 years is that
Uh-huh.
finally people are recognizing that if you have an upside down pineapple, you might be a swinger.
Might be, yes. So
Might be. And it's a very sad and unfortunate thing that one of, the biggest, swinger clubs here in Phoenix just got shut down.
oh, did they really?
Yeah. And it
Oh,
was my
wait,
favorite.
what?
It was very big. It was like,
Hmm.
like you pay like for a year membership, cleanest, nicest thing ever.
Yeah, which
Maybe
is
like
that
the
was?
owners.
I know a
They
lot of different clubs.
so the biggest ones in Phoenix is Discretions
Yeah.
and Encounters.
Okay. And they're gone?
Gone.
Wow. Yeah, it's so
Caboose.
frustrating. It's so frustrating. I mean, I
But
started my club.
but there's a new one opening, so we're excited.
Yeah, it's just, the thing is that these new ones come, and I've watched so many new ones come and go, and they're breaking the rules. I mean, there's two in my area right now that are totally breaking the rules. And if I
Yeah.
really wanted to be a bitch, I could do to them what people did to me, which is, because at the time I didn't know I was breaking rules. Okay, so I didn't know that it's, especially in California, it's against the law to charge different prices. It's called the California Unrule Act of 1959. You cannot
Yes.
charge different prices based on age, race, or you can't do ladies and free before 10, or ladies margarita, nights, or $5, whatever, in
Yeah.
California. So, that was one thing. And then I was doing events out of like this mansion that we rented. And so you can't do an adult business in a residential neighborhood. And I didn't know that. But there's people that are doing that right now. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just watching them because I just, I see them come, go, come, go, come, go. And now I follow all the rules, and because I know the rules, because somebody, no, I had to learn them on my own. So that's what I
Yeah.
tell people, same with the adult industry, you navigate your way through. It's on anything, or being a swinger, or, exploring your kinks, you navigate your way through, and you figure out what works for you, and then you figure out where you fucked up. So,
Yeah, it's definitely like a learning process of how you go about it because I didn't realize going into a swingers club because I've never been in one since I moved here to Arizona because I lived in California pretty much for 20 years.
oh, okay.
So there's no swinger clubs where I lived in California. Like
Oh, really? Were you Northern California?
I was in Northern California.
So there is now, but
Oh, I'm sure there is now. Of course, I fucking leave, and now there's one.
I know that's always how it is, right? But
And
yeah,
then I come to Phoenix, Arizona, and now we don't have any more. I'm like, what
yeah,
the
but you guys
fuck is
have
going on?
you guys have groups that like if your listeners are listening and they want to do like a free trial, if they go to like my website, they can try Cassidy for a month for free, or SDC for a month for free by going to
And
my website.
I love Cassidy. Cassidy has
Yes,
been
yes, and on
Cassidy's
there.
been beautiful.
Yeah, and then you can type in Arizona, and you can find people that are doing like a hotel takeover in the area,
Yeah,
or
so a
something
lot
like
that
that.
happens in Arizona is at oh, there's that lake.
Ooh, I don't know.
Lake Havasu.
Oh, Lake Havasu, yeah. So there's a group that does there, and then
We get
you guys.
invited to there a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So there's different groups that come in, like, different based. Like, for example, I have some friends who have he owns a home out here in California by me. Actually, I've done events there, and he built a place out in Arizona. Okay, and it's a whole place where you can bring your RV. So imagine it's like
Whoa.
imagine a Burning Man for swingers. That's what he has set up. So those are events also that people don't know about more, so those are things that you can find.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, Burning Man for swingers, so it's like, you bring out your RV and off you go. So
wow.
yeah.
That's insane.
So
because do you swing a lot?
it's interesting for me right now. I don't do anything social, period. Okay. So I'm like New Year's Eve, I didn't even go out. Like I just tell people, because right now I'm just really trying to just finish the documentary, finish this book.
I know you're big. You're like so big, busy. Bold, and like booked and busy.
I'm really busy, and so if I do let myself go out and have fun, I have no willpower.
I'll also say thank you so much for like taking the time to like be on here.
Of course, thank you for having me on the show. But yeah, I lack willpower. Like I just there's one thing. Like I can't. I'm a cigarette smoker, and then like when I quit smoking, and then I couldn't go around people because I can't say no. Or I was training for a fitness competition, and my friends were like, "Come out with us," and I'm like, "I can't." And they're like, "Drink coffee," and I go, "I don't have the willpower to drink coffee. You guys will be drinking wine. I don't want to drink wine, okay? So I can't go. I have to stay home." And so it's the same with like right now. If I let myself go out and have fun, which is so sad, if I let myself go out and have fun, I fall off the bandwagon.
Okay, hold on. If anyone could fuck off, she should go have fun tonight, right?
I can't. I got so much to do. Even last night, I was hosting my party, and all I wanted to do was
I did the same thing. Like I had so much to do last night, and I looked at my laptop and my phone and my TV, and I was like, I'm fucking gonna go. I had such a schedule, and I was everyone that like, if you watch this podcast, I'm so fucking sorry, but I'm not at all at the same time. I have no remorse. Like, good for you. Like, I hope you had a great day. I can't fucking do it. So I went out and fucking did my shit. And you deserve it as much as I do.
I know. Like, gotta get on track. And then whenever I go out and then I come home, I get so mad at myself. I go, why did you go out? Stay home.
If someone could look at, because there's a camera and me, if someone could look at what the fuck's going on, I have a half open bag of potato Lay's chips. I have Gushers. I've got stickers too. That's fucking cool.
Look at those.
I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. God damn, my boyfriend is so cool. One day I'm gonna wed him. It'll be fine. But fuck it, like do what you want. And that is such a beautiful point that I love about you. Is like you have made a movement like that.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
You don't have to try. You're fucking doing it.
Thank you.
It's so fucking awesome and fascinating. And I'm so swooned by you. It's
you're too sweet to me.
I really get bashful every time you and I talk. And we've talked. This is our second time talking. And now it's recorded, and now I'm fucked. So it's cool. YouTube, hey.
And then we're gonna meet in Chicago. We're gonna go out to Chicago and party.
Fuck!
I better get my shit together. I don't have a long time, right? April. It's February, March, April. Holy crap!
It's April.
Yeah, I better get my stuff. Yeah, I gotta get out of debt. I got a lot of getting out of debt to do. I gotta sell a lot of panties. Like 9 million pairs of panties.
Cool. Put your link down below, and we'll sell panties together. We'll put it in a great deal.
Yes, you know what we should do? Every day that we're in Chicago. You guys we'll wear panties. We wear panties for the daytime in Chicago and then panties for the parties at night. That's 2 pairs of panties per day. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll sell our panties together. And you guys get pictures of us in them. How about that?
You heard it here first. I'll fucking get on that. I don't fucking care. That sounds fucking awesome.
Right? That'll be cool.
Now I feel bad for not wearing panties right now. So there's everyone's like, why do you wear a blanket every time on your podcast? Well, this is a dress, everyone. This is a dress. I shouldn't. Okay. Coralyn, you are amazing.
Thank you.
There's no way I'm gonna meet you in person, but I hope that if we see each other in 2 months, I'm gonna like lose my mind.
We're gonna have so much fun. Start putting their orders in for panties.
Well, I also
I'm gonna get there.
I might put in an order for a beautiful like butt plug for you too. So
there you go. There you go. I arrive usually the day before, and then I'll be there. I usually come on like a Thursday, and I stay till Monday. That way I can do some podcast interviews and some shooting content and stuff. So I will be there. It's fun. They're fun. They're very busy though. They come and go very quick. They're very
oh
overwhelming.
yeah, well I've been to VidCon. I was one time featured there, and it was fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's very overwhelming. It's like, you're trying, you look, I always line up too much stuff and then I get so overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
this time I don't have my own booth. I'm partnering up with somebody, and then I am going to do my seminar. So I do a seminar.
Well, then you're gonna have to booth up with me. So
there you go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great. Make sure you guys check us out. This is CoralynJewel. You are like I want to hug you so badly. And I also I don't usually have this kind of a fetish, but I just want to touch your feet.
My feet, they're not very pretty feet. See them?
They're so cute though. They look so
tiny,
strong.
yeah.
Wait, no, say that for OnlyFans. Oh wait, we don't condone to that. Sorry.
Yes, sorry, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that for our subscription platforms.
Oh my goodness.
And OF is not one of my favorites, and I'll put it right out there because they need
Fuck you, OnlyFans, suck my dick.
They need to really, really start getting on the bandwagon with everybody else and figuring out. I don't know why this is a big thing. Have one release form, 12257 that works for all of them. That when you go and you shoot, I mean, it's ridiculous. I have to say to people, hey, so could you please sign this one for OF, and can you sign this one for Fap House, and can you sign this one for X Hamster, and this one for Pornhub, and can you do this one for Tempted, and can you do this? No, it's ridiculous. They need
not doing that.
Yeah. So and then if you submit just like a generic one, they won't take it unless it's got theirs on it. So, oh my God, get me started.
We'll get you started next time.
Yes, right.
Thank you all for tuning in. Welcome. Goodbye from the Ugly Couch podcast. Still not doing the outro. It's fucking garbage. And this has been CoralynJewel. Please check her out. Hit the links down below. If you don't, I will block you. I don't give a fuck. It is a threat. Call 911 on me. I don't fucking care. They're here all the time. And thank you so much, Coralyn, for being on here.
Thank you, honey, for having me. It was a pleasure being on the show. Thank you.
And we're gonna go have our weekend and get dick down.
There you go. With panties.
Oh yeah. Please make sure to buy our panties. Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.